everybody. Hello. My girlfriend and I are talking about being poly, and we are probably gonna break up, because that's just hard to talk about, let me tell you. So I get depressed sometimes, okay? I get depressed. One time I was depressed, I was at Whole Foods, and I found myself where I find myself when I'm depressed at Whole Foods, which is eventually staring down the heated rack of rotisserie chickens. Thinking, is this about to go down? Yeah. Make some noise if you've ever housed an entire rotisserie chicken out of depression, okay? It doesn't have to be a rotisserie chicken. It could be a loaf of bread. It could be a pint of ice cream. Yeah. When I was little, it was very tropey in chick lit and in films for a woman to have her heart broken and then she eats an entire pint of ice cream. I only realized in the past few years that I was picturing a gallon the whole time. A pint is the serving size, okay? If you're not housing an entire gallon of cream dairy, you didn't love them and I don't want to hear about it, right? So I'm staring at these rotisserie chickens, and to my left I notice the oldest woman I've ever seen. You all know this kind of, like, spine kind of the shape of an ampersand type of, yeah. She's using a walker, but she's somehow hanging onto it from below. Hey, look, we should all be so lucky, okay? She was at least 117 years old, yeah. To my right, I noticed just an empty man in a fancy suit, you know? Yeah, this is the kind of guy, his wife, he goes on a business trip, his wife says that their 7-year-old, oh, do you miss daddy? And the 7-year-old's like, I mean, sure, you know? That's the level of familial love that has been established in this home. And I said, gosh, here we are, 3 of the saddest people I've ever seen. What I gotta do is, I think I gotta write a song about it, and I did that, guys, and I'm gonna perform it for you right now. Gosh, whenever you're ready. Yeah, there's a little bit of smoldering at there's just some time, so I'm just gonna smolder. Johnny just got off work, ain't seen his kid in months. Told him he'd call him daily, he only did it once. New client so damn needy, hates being on another coast, but he also kinda likes the space, and that's what he hates the most. Cause he knew what the life that he wanted was, now he's got to enjoy it. If he doesn't, then why in the hell did he settle down? Maybe he ought to destroy it. Maybe he ought to just go out and find the fuck whatever flizzy will take him. Maybe he ought to just go out, meet the creator that made him. Maybe this moment will pass, maybe this moment's the rest of his life. Maybe he ought to stop being emotional, save all that shit for the kid and the wife. Maybe he's being too hard on himself, maybe just being too hard. Maybe it's time to admit it, like victim the second he let down his guard. But he knows he can't give in. So he drives up to that green sign again. It's a Whole Foods rotisserie chicken of misery. Fuck all my problems, I'll eat them over tonight. $8.99 for a personal poultry. I know it's for families, but honestly, mostly all these people just like me. Looking alone and cursed, we know we could do worse. Needing a Whole Foods chicken, hold up. Debbie's got a new ex-lover, but she doesn't know it yet. Right now she's trying to look pretty, trying to be his cute little pet. She's about gonna try to surprise him. She's the one who's gonna be surprised when she tiptoes into his bedroom, finds an extra pair of eyes. Maybe she kills them both. Maybe she keys his car. Maybe she stops as a cute motherfucker she meets at her favorite bar. Maybe daddy was right, maybe mama fucked them both up for good. Maybe it's time just throw in the towel and slow stuff and go out and live in the woods. But you know the game, man. So she drives up to that green sign again. It's a Whole Foods rotisserie chicken of misery. Fuck all my problems, I'll eat a whole bird tonight. $8.99 for a personal poultry. I know it's for families, but honestly, mostly all these people just like me. Looking alone and cursed, we know we could do worse. Needing a Whole Foods chicken whole. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all are here tonight with your loved ones and your plus ones. We got other guests in tow as well, and those are our demons, all right? Now, we got good routes to dealing with our demons and bad routes. And I know that sometimes we lack the strength to take the good route, but I cannot in good conscience allow y'all to take the bad route. And that's why I'm here, as a representative of the Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Whole Foods, Washington Post Corporation, to say there's another route, a middle ground if you will. It's a Whole Foods rotisserie chicken. Fuck all my problems, I'll eat them. take it home. A hope for a ship. A hope for... It'll make you whole. Now guys, one time I did a couple songs at a show, and I started the blurb for the second song, and there's a couple right in the front, and as I was getting into the second song, the guy said to the girl, "He's doing another one?" So just warning you, I'm doing another one right now, okay, and then I'll be out of here. Make some noise if you have never heard of the Alabama poop train debacle of 2018. Okay, yeah, whatever noises you want, you can say what, you can clap, you can whoop. So, what do you think New York does with its poop? Miss? Into the sewage system. Yeah, I thought maybe one of the rivers, the ocean, or something like that. New York sends its poop, it turns out, all the way to a dump in Alabama. On a train. I know we're on the West Coast, so in case you don't know, that's kind of like if LA sent all of its poop to a dump in Alabama. It's just far, okay? It's far away. And one time, the dump town said, "Oh, we're all full on poop, actually. We don't want any more." And so they passed an injunction, no poop train. But the poop train had already left the station, unfortunately. And so this is true. You can read it in the Washington Post. They did Watergate, the Pentagon Papers, and now they're blowing the lid off the poop train conundrum, okay? This poop train was stopped for 2 months in the town of Parrish, Alabama. 56 train cars. 10 million pounds of New York poop. Now, I'm a student of country music, and there's a trope in country music where a boy and a girl meet at a landmark just outside of town. You know, sometimes it's a barn, sometimes it's a water tower, sometimes it's a holler. I don't know what a holler is, but they meet there, okay? Trust me. Just the tiniest bit, tweak this trope the tiniest bit as a creative writing exercise and just see if I can keep it as grounded as possible. And so I wrote another song, and I'm going to do it. You guys can let me know if it's grounded or not. Just whenever you're ready. Yeehaw! All right. A song about loving. I was 17, she was more or less. She was dirt jeans, I was Sunday best. Can't imagine that I met her down by the poop trains. Long old legs and a dimple grin. I don't even know what month I was in. What's a little thing like her doing down by the poop trains? I said, "You ain't from this town, I think I know them hips." And then she turned right around and opened up her lips. "I'm the poop train girl, I sprang up from the dookie. A fully formed and fully horny and fully spooky turd with the soul of a demon and the shape of a lady. My best friends are a bird and a baby with rabies. I've been for thousands of years, nobody's talked to me. You're the first one, do you want to play some Monopoly? It's my favorite game and I've got most of the pieces. And if you want candy, I've got most of the Reese's." So she's a bit of a bunch, but now I'm thinking and developing a bit of a hunch that I could make the greatest, finest choice of my life to turn the poop train girl into my poop train. Wow, sure she got a couple screws loose, and her house is a caravan full of deuce. But I believe that every man should fight for love. So I got down on one knee, I looked above. I stared in her eyes, they were brown and dead. I found my courage, here's what I said. "I know we just met, and you're a little scary, but poop train girl, baby, will you marry me?" Yes, 1,000 times yes. In one of my poop trains, I've already got a dress. It's made from the feathers of my bird best friend. Did I mention she met an untimely end? See, she and the baby tried to eat my Reese's. I chased and they fell in my crates of feces. I could only save one, it was quite the quandary for the honeymoon. Would you like to play Monopoly? Then I showed up, I'm the voice of the baby. They asked me to officiate and I said maybe. Officially I really kinda didn't want to do it, cause I love my life with Brenda and I didn't want to screw it up. Brenda is the poop girl's name. He proposed without knowing it, isn't that insane? Then again, being insane is all I'm good for, cause secretly the bird didn't fall, I pushed her. And the baby showed up and he buried us. And he laughed just a little bit hilarious. One day you're the son of the governor, stumble on a poop steam and accidentally summon her. Throw away your scholarship debating the Yale, so you can raise a rabbit baby trying to send you to hell. And grow old with a woman made of bowels, drink a lot of Listerine and eat a bunch of owls. Never see your family relinquish all your property. God knows you'll play a lot of Monopoly. So that's the story of my discharged devotion. My excrement elopement is really just the notion that a small town boy met a poop train girl, got married, had babies in the poop train world. By poop train world, I mean really just the poop train. And by babies, I mean really just the one with rabies. If you would like to know how that song was influenced by James Joyce's Dubliners, you can find me after the show. My name is Julian Stern. Keep it going for one of the hosts, Josh Edelman.